I'm usually the queen of full glam all the time, but I just did this insane peachy and bronzy, like very light natural look. So if you want to see how I got it, then keep watching. Sometimes you want to switch things up. So let's try and tackle a little glowy and natural look today. I've been meaning to try out this little CL Tint and Protect tinted serum. It has SPF in it already. It is really fair though, so we're gonna definitely need to do some bronzer. Just going to spread that around with the brush that comes with it. It's like their little dual complexion brush. Now that it is all blended out, it's definitely not as pale as it was before. It still doesn't quite match my body since I am tan and this is more of like my natural skin tone, but we're gonna bronze it all up. I'm just gonna tap a tiny bit of my LYS contour stick on my cheekbones and a little bit on my forehead, maybe on my nose to warm it up. To blend this out, I've been loving this little Bosma dual-ended brush and just tapping everything out in an upward motion. Midway through blending and this color match is already looking so much better. I'm using the CL Conceal and Protect concealer now, and I did underneath my cheekbones just to sharpen up that bronzer we did, and then obviously a little bit under the eyes and flaking it out on the sides of my eyes as well. I'm gonna keep it really simple and use the same brush that I used earlier for the foundation. This one is, again, the same brand as that foundation and concealer, so it's meant to blend out these products flawlessly. Using the little smaller side to tap out that under eye concealer as well. I wanna go a little more peachy today, so I'm gonna use this Bosma cream blush. It's literally in peach on the brush that goes with it, and just tap that onto the high points of my cheekbones. When I'm doing like a glowier or more natural look, I love bringing it over my nose bridge as well, and sometimes under the eyebrows and onto the temples of the forehead, so you look like you've been in the sun or you're a little sun-kissed. Blush is down along with all these other cream products. It's super subtle, so let's go in with some powder now. I'm going to bronze it up with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It has a little bit of like a shine to it, so I think it'll look really pretty with all of these cream products. Again, when I'm doing like a more glowy kind of look and sun-kissed, I'll run everything over the bridge of my nose. I mean, this looks really good so far. I'm gonna do a little bit more blush using my Milani Luminoso. It's like the perfect peach. I reach for it all the time, and just brushing it over those cheekbones. Since I want to keep this super glowy, I'm only going to set underneath my eyes. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder on a little powder brush and just super lightly setting. I'm going to finish off this base with a ton of freckles. I'm using the Freck pen. I think this will be like the perfect little final touch. Like, how cute is that? I love it. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows off camera just using my Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette. I filled them in with a little bit of a lighter hand today because I want to go in with my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. This is in the shade Brunette, and I'm going to try and feather like little like eyebrow hairs in there. That is what that little brow pen looks like. I'm going to lock it all in with my Maybelline Super Lock Brow Gel. Just to match my eyelids to the rest of my face a little more, I'm gonna brush over with the same bronzer that I used earlier. Adding just a little bit of this Benefit Cookie Highlighter on the inner corners of my eyelids and on my brow bone. I'm also going to use that same pencil brush and just do a tiny bit on my nose. I'm going to actually dip this like blush brush in there and just kind of tap it over my cheek to really keep up with that very like glowy look that I've got going on. I feel like all it's missing is a tiny little brown wing. I always love doing this. It just elongates the eye and makes it look a little more put together. Now I'm just going to move on to eyelashes. I'm curling with my Shiseido lash curler, and then I'm gonna do a couple layers of this CoverGirl Lash Blast Bond mascara. I feel like this look would be perfect with like a little brown mascara too, but I don't know what everyone's favorite is. So if you have a brown mascara recommendation, let me know. I just did 2 little light layers of that mascara. I'm gonna go in with another spritz of this little like rose water for extra glow, and then when that sets down, we'll do lips. That rose water was from Polite Society, and how insane does my skin look right now? Here is a super up close look at everything. If you're ever wondering what I look like in person, here you go. Yes, I have skin texture and that's normal, but I think it looks stunning. So let's move on to a lip combo. Going in with my NYX lip liner. This is literally a natural. Obviously it is very well loved, and I'm going to overline with this. It's very much like a My Lips But Better kind of color. Then I'm going to top it with this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Moon, and I think that that's like the perfect shade match to what I have on my cheeks. Final up close at everything. My skin is glowing. I loved all those products that I used. It's not my usual look, but I'm kind of obsessed.